What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kayla. Thanks for hanging out with me. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm just going to say it. Halloween's not a fun time. When you grow up not being able to fit into kids' costumes, it makes you feel left out and you feel like there's something wrong with you. So where do I even really begin? What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Kayla. Thanks for hanging out with me. And today's video is going to be a little different, but not really. And I say that because, you know, I normally do open up and, you know, share things that I'm going through or have been through. But today we're diving a little bit deeper because I feel like this topic really needs to be talked about. I've never heard anyone share their thoughts and feels on this subject. I'm assuming I'm relating it back to the title and thumbnail. Why wouldn't I? So yeah, you kind of already have a general idea. Grab a drink, coffee, tea, Diet Coke, Coke Zero preferably, alcoholic beverage if that's your thing. Get cozy and let's chat. It's crazy that I've never heard anyone talk about this. Never, really. Never talked about it with my friends. I kind of got that vibe through friends who like shared the similar struggle. We'll get into it in a sec. But I've never heard like an influencer or celebrity or anyone ever talk about the struggle, trauma, anxiety, and everything in between that comes along with the holiday Halloween. And I don't want to seem negative because it hasn't always been that way. I haven't always had these like anxious, like drag feeling towards Halloween. I used to adore Halloween. You know, it's a time of the year when a kid really gets to imagine and have fun and dress up as whatever you want to be. And the holiday is supposed to be meant for that. And I always felt that when I was, you know, younger. I loved it. Me and my sister would go trick-or-treating. You know, our parents or grandparents would take us. It was just a fun time. We'd come back and organize our candy by which kind it was and trade and watch Hocus Pocus and, you know, all the cozy things. It was truly a tradition and I looked forward to it. But there came a point to when, and maybe you guys can relate, where Halloween slowly started to become not pleasant, not fun. It brought up a lot of emotions and eventually turned into trauma. And for those of you who don't follow me, might be a little lost, so let me back up a little bit. For most of my late elementary, middle school, all through high school, I was overweight. I was an overweight kid, you know. I was that kid at the pool wearing a big t-shirt. Like, if you get me, you get me. And Halloween was an awkward time. You know, deep down was wanting to be excited about, but I couldn't because at a certain age, you don't fit into the costumes anymore that are targeted towards your age. And it's really hard. It's extremely hard. And I've never heard anyone talk about it. And if you've struggled with your weight at any point in your life and, you know, dealt with Halloween within that time period, I assume you understand where I'm coming from and you get me on this. I'm just gonna say it. Halloween's not a fun time. It's not fun. And there's a lot of trauma there. When you grow up not being able to fit into kids' costumes and there's nothing you can do because they don't make bigger sizes or juniors to accommodate all walks of life, it makes you feel left out and it makes you feel less than and it makes you feel ugly and you feel like there's something wrong with you. But of course you play it off and act like everything's fine and, oh, I'm too old to dress up, I'm not into it, that's little kid stuff. You kind of just leave it at that and try and just like get through it for just one night, because it truly is one night. But to someone who deals with weight struggles, it's not just one night, it's weeks prior. Everybody, what are you going to be for Halloween? What are you going to be for Halloween? What do you mean, what am I going to be for Halloween? Oh, I don't know, I haven't quite figured it out yet. What do you mean you haven't figured it out yet? And you always just brush it off like, I don't know what I'm going to be yet, I haven't quite decided, or oh, I'm thinking about this or thinking about this. But truly, your skin is crawling and you're like, stop asking me. And you know, subconsciously deep down, you're probably thinking, are they like teasing me? Are they making fun of me? Like, how do they not know? I always had to resort to a costume that I could just use with regular clothes, but still dress up, because that's the thing. When you're overweight, you don't want to not dress up, because then you stand out too much and everyone's going to ask you, why didn't you dress up? Oh, party pooper, da 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 da, and poke fun at you when you're already feeling like shit. So you gotta dress up. My go-to was always a cat or a cowgirl. Like, that was just the easiest option. And what made the situations even more frustrating was your skinny friends complaining about how fat they were. I could go on and on about this subject. I truly could. There's so many different directions that this could go. I feel like I'm all over the place and going in so many different directions. Just letting this flow and just talking about this the way I know how. And yeah, it's just, it's sad. It's really sad. And the reason why I wanted to make this video today is because I want to know if things have changed, because it's been years since I've gone shopping for a Halloween costume, let alone actually dress up. And last year I did a vlog where I took you guys into the Halloween spirit. That's what they are now. They used to be party cities back in my day. But yeah, we went to Spirit Halloween. I will link that video up in the sky. And after I turned on the camera, I noticed that I was just very heavy, feeling anxious, and had this like cloud over me. And I was still kind of in the natural high that I get with filming and things like that. So I didn't actually like notice that it was that caused that. And you know, by that time it was too late, and I was like, dang, I have to talk about this next year. And so I knew I wanted to talk about it because like I've said, and I'm gonna keep saying it, I've never heard anyone talk about it, which makes you feel even more crazy, more alone. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. And yes, feels, I still have trauma and insecurities around dressing up, even though I'm a lot smaller now than I was. And one of the main things I wanted to do with you guys today is kind of push past our fears and break down these insecurities together. So I thought it'd be fun and a lot more comforting if we went into Spirit Halloween together and looked at the costumes and checked out the sizes and, you know, look to see if they do have a plus size section, because I couldn't tell you if they do or do not. And you'd think by 2021 that they would. I hope they do, because there's no way in hell that most people are fitting into the Halloween costumes if they're still making them the way they used to. It blows my mind. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to break down that wall together.
So I'm just going to show you guys around, but I do want to check to see what size they go up to in the children's, young teens, as well as adults. And then I want to see if they have like a plus size section. Are you guys familiar with Trick or Treat? I think that's the name of the movie. I think his name is Sam, this guy. I've never seen the movie, but this guy is like super popular and all throughout the store and super cute in my opinion. Is that just me? You guys, look at these badass babies. Like, okay, that is fucking creepy. It reminds me of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, that's kind of cute.
With my hammer! You better watch out, or I'm gonna walk you over that edge!
Okay, fun fact, I am terrified of clowns and they're everywhere. Okay, I hate clowns. It's not so bad in here, but like at a haunted house, fuck that.
I'm so pleasantly surprised. You don't understand how nice and good it feels to know that the Halloween stores are carrying larger sizes for not only kids, but teens and adults. And the best part about it is that the sizes are all mixed together. There isn't a plus size section or anything like that. Like, it's all mixed in one, which I think is so refreshing to see, because usually it's the opposite. Usually, oh, here's the plus size section. This is the only area where you can shop, and that's that. And that wasn't the case. And I love that. Now, I haven't been into a Party City in years. I honestly don't. Are they even still around? Yes, there's one in my town. I'll have to check and see if Party City is doing the same, because all I remember is them being very, we'll use the word limited, but I'm just glad to see the change. It's nice. And gosh, I wish they had the costumes they do now back then, because it would have been a lot easier to actually have fun and lighten up a little bit. The options are unreal. Now, I will admit there wasn't a lot of large sizes available. There were definitely options, but not a lot. And what that tells me is that you guys need to order more larger sizes. I don't get why companies don't understand this. There is always a ton of extra smalls and mediums in stores. The first sizes to go are the largest ones. Like, I don't understand why they don't order more inventory. It really blows my mind. I just don't get it. You would think that they would catch on by now, but I guess not. I guess not. I don't know. But yeah, I just am really surprised, and I feel a weight lifted off my shoulders. I feel better about the situation, because it's nice to know that if I do ever want to dress up, like, I can. There are options available for me, and the fact that I actually have the option and choice to be a sexy cop or a sexy cheerleader or a cute witch, a sexy scarecrow or nurse, like, it's really nice to see. And as far as like the couples costumes, I noticed that the couple options were very like size inclusive. Both of the people could be of larger size and still fit. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, so I think I'm going to leave it there. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And to those of you who found this video helpful, relatable, you feel less alone, you feel like your thoughts and feelings around this topic are valid, this video is for you. I really wanted to speak on it because, like I've said many times in this video, it's not talked about enough. So yeah, if you like or related to this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you made it this far, consider subscribing before you leave. I would love for you to join the fam. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Enjoy the bloopers, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Ooh.
So do you see how like heavy that breath was?
Oh, you guys are wet. You guys are wet.
I guess they were. Oh, I just hit my friggin' head on the... You got this.
Oh, hell no.
Let me clear the throat. If I'm being honest, I don't even know what the title or thumbnail is going to look like, but it will somehow connect. Okay, this video, ooh, it's a great start. It was just a fun time. We'd come back and organize it on that same, you know, trajectory. Is that even the word? I don't think so. Look at me trying to